asking, are you gonna do like a natural hair journey kind of thing? And at first I was like, no, like, I don't know. I've been natural for over 3 years now, but my aha moment only happened at the beginning of this month. Today is the last day of January. It's January 31st. And I had my aha moment actually December 31st of 2015. My permed ends were finally chopped off. And I'm going to tell you the story in a moment. But first of all, let me introduce myself. My name is Leah Iguatu, also known as fitfoodiele, and a lot of people call me Lee. It's also my initials, Leah Iguatu, L-E, yeah. But so this is my official first natural hair vlog. I'm still very much a baby. Like I said, I've been natural for over 3 years now, and I'm just now appreciating and really wearing my hair out, like in public, like for real. And so before that, I did a lot of protective styles. I did braids for a good while, especially while I was pregnant, so I didn't have to worry about my hair. I also did sew-ins every now and then, rotated those, and I did faux locks here last year around my wedding anniversary. We went to Maui for the first time. We had a great time out there, and my beautician and my sister, my girl Ogechi, she did my faux locks for me. And so yeah, I've just been wearing and rotating protective styles for the last 3, almost 4 years, because Chiso, my oldest, is 4. So let me tell you the story. December 31st, I wanted to go out with my husband. I was wearing a sew-in since Thanksgiving, and so I went to see a friend of mine. We actually went to high school together. She posted a picture of a natural hairstyle that she did, and it got a lot of love. And it, even for me, I was like, whoa, I like that. I need that. I need to do something with this sew-in. So I went to see her, and she was gonna give me a blowout, right? And so she washed my hair and everything, and she detangled it. And so while she was combing it out, so she was running the comb through, and I could feel it myself. She would run the comb through, my scalp and my hair, and it would be fine. It would be, flow all the way through. But then when she got to my ends, the comb would just stop. It would just stop. And she was just like, you know what? Let me go ahead and just cut the rest of your permed ends off, because you don't need them. Like, why are you holding on to them, right? And I was just like, okay, cool, whatever. And so she did it. But little did I know that would be the start of the journey to my hair being great, basically. Because all this time, that was pretty much what was preventing my hair from being great, from being great. So we went out to dinner. I went out to dinner with my husband that night for New Year's Eve. She blew it out. It was straight. I had me some bangs. I was working it. And then the next day we had a 5K though, but because it was cold outside, it didn't really matter. I just wrapped it and I put a hat on it, and it actually still looked good later that day because I didn't really sweat. But after that was Thursday, I got my hair done. Friday was New Year's Day. We did our race. Saturday, that's when I train my clients in the morning, and then I go teach a class at Lifetime. TCX is no joke. TCX is 75 minutes, well, the Saturday class of high intensity interval training. So I sweat from head to toe, like all over, just sloppy, nasty, little piggy sweat, right? And so my hair was gone. It was ruined. But I was okay with it because I knew it was gonna happen. But I'm not gonna not teach my class because of my hair, right? And so I did it. I went through with it. After class, my hair was just a mess. It was half frizzy, half straight, or it was terrible or whatever. And so I went home, and then I didn't do anything to it. I just kept putting hats on it because I'm a trainer. I train people. I still teach classes during the week at Lifetime, and I put a hat on it, put it back in a ponytail, and I just went to do my thing. So 5 days later, after not combing it, not doing anything to it, I finally combed it out that following weekend. And so I combed it out, like I said, for the very first time, and it became a gigantic fro, right? And so I'm walking around the house, just whatever I was doing that night. It was a Friday night, so we were just at the house chilling. And so I was walking around the house with a fro, and next thing you know, my husband comes from around the corner talking about, hey, Thelma. Well, okay, he didn't say it like that. He used his man voice, of course. He was like, "Hey, Thelma," from Good Times. And I was like, "What? Shut up," whatever, And he was like, "No, I really like your hair like that." And I was like, "Huh?" And so I went to look in the mirror and I was like, "Well, I think I could rock this. I think I could do it, And so if you follow me on Instagram, then you probably saw the picture, or even Facebook, that I did. I went to put on some makeup. I got this necklace that I had just got from H&M, this beautiful gold necklace. I put on some gold, or tried to put on, some gold makeup. I had some falsies that I hadn't opened yet, cracked them open, and just went and did like a random homemade photo shoot, right? And so I did it, and I got a lot of good feedback on it. People were like, "Whoa, I like your fro, you should rock it," and things like that. But even still, in the back of my mind, I was like, I can't. So anyway, the next day we went to family birthday dinner, right? And so, of course, by then my hair was, it was big, it was unruly. I didn't really know what to do with it. I was like, what am I gonna do with my hair? And so I went to put some water on it. I wet it. I put some conditioner in it. Then I rinsed it out. And then I was drying my hair and I was in the mirror. And all of a sudden, I just started to look like, oh my God, like what is going on? Like my hair was finally starting to coil up beautifully and perfectly, like every other natural girl I know. Like my hair I couldn't understand for the life of me why my hair would not do that, why it wouldn't cooperate, why it wouldn't be pretty like that. And then I remembered, she chopped my permed ends off. Like, so this is just a PSA. Seriously, if you are, okay, let me say this. I know not everybody wants to do the big chop. I didn't want to do the big chop, so I didn't, which is why I wore protective styles, for all these years. So, but once you're ready, if you want to, wear your hair out and natural, go get those permed ends chopped off. You can transition over the years like I did, and once you get you some length, cool. Go get the rest of that. Just get it out of the way, and you'll really see what your hair can do, what your hair is capable of. So that was what was holding me back all that time, but I didn't know. Like people, I'm over here like, why didn't anybody tell me? But I mean, people told me, but they didn't really emphasize how important that is. Like I just feel so like excited about my hair again. For a while I was just like, I don't know. Like I was just one, a moment away from going back to the creamy crack. But I'm just glad that happened. I'm glad that the perm ends are finally gone, and that was my hair breakthrough, my aha moment. So yeah, and that really got me thinking, growing up, how when I was getting perms, how when you have new growth coming in, you're like, ooh, new growth was negative. Like new growth is bad. Like, ooh, you gotta go, once you feel it coming in, you gotta go do something about that. You gotta get it straightened again, right? And you're always watching the clock or watching the calendar, like, oh, 4, 6, 5, 6 weeks up, it's time to go back, right? But it's just crazy how that has completely flipped, and new growth is a very good thing, of course. I am so proud and honored to have a head full of new growth. So this is just an exciting journey for me. And here's my little boy coming in, interrupting me because, come say hello. This is Chiso. Put your tongue in your mouth. Say hello. Say hi, everybody.
Hi. Hello.
Hello. What's your name?
Chiso.
Chiso? Why'd you change your shirt? Bye. Let mommy finish. I'm almost done. Things have changed. They just have, and I guess that just comes with growing up or whatever. Finally at over 30 years old, and I just figured out how to do my eyebrows. I'm not even kidding. Last year, I look back at old pictures now, like and cringe and look at my at my eyebrows. But it's whatever. I grew up, with one brother. It was always him and I playing basketball. I wore his clothes in school, and so I've just never really been into makeup and hair and girly stuff. My mom, she didn't really wear makeup either. She had some, but she didn't wear it growing up, and I really feel that's why I wasn't you know, I didn't rebel and try to wear it at school and stuff like that like other girls did. I didn't care for it, you know. So she didn't, you know, tell me that I couldn't wear it, so I really didn't want to wear it. So I'll have to remember that. Parenting 101. Yeah, so this is new for me. I'm excited about it though. I'm excited about documenting it. I've always wanted, you know, my hair to grow. I know a lot of women want, you know, lots of growth and things like that, but I just didn't know how, because when I had a perm, my hair would get to a certain length and just stop. It would stop. It would not go any further than, like, I don't know, maybe shoulder length right here. And I couldn't figure out why and how to get it to grow anymore. And yeah, once I started wearing braids when I was pregnant, I would take the braids out after, like, I don't know, 3 months, and it would grow so much. I was like, wow, why don't I just keep this going, you know? So I would take a little break, get braided up again. So like I said, I kept that going for 3 years. So one thing I always have trouble with, you know, as far as maintenance, keeping my hair moisturized is so important. And a lot of natural girls that I've talked to say that moisture is everything. Because I work out a lot, you know, I'm always sweating during a couple times a week. So, you know, keeping it lube, keeping it moisturized is definitely what I'm going to be focusing on. My girl Shamika, my friend Shamika, her hair is the bomb. She has beautiful natural hair. She does, like, you know, modeling for magazines and prints and salons and stuff like that. And so when she gives me a recommendation, I listen. So she told me about this stuff right here, Tea Tree Tingle from Trader Joe's. They have the conditioner and they have the shampoo. I didn't even look. Did I get it right? Bam! So she told me about this. It's only $4 per bottle, so it's cost effective. You know, it's sulfate free, which is of course important for natural hair, organic, cruelty free, and it smells amazing. I love it. So I'll be trying that on my next wash for sure. But before that, this is what I was using. My sister Ogechi, she's done my braids, she's done my faux locks, and recently here she did my first. I think I'd say it was my first real natural style since my ends were cut. Bantu knots, and you know, when I unraveled those, it created something wonderful. Again, I didn't know my hair could even do that, which is why I'm so excited about this journey, and, you know, trying new styles, finding finding more people to follow. You know, I've been on up and down in those YouTube streets, finding different accounts that I've been subscribing to. So I'm all in on this journey for sure. So she told me about Cantu. Oh no, she told me about Cantu products from Walmart, very reasonably priced as well, and great for natural hair. I got shampoo and conditioner, and then I also got, I'm almost out of this stuff, coconut oil shine and hold mist. I use this, like, so if I would wake up in the morning, if I had this bun, I would spray this all over it to lube it back up and wake it back up. And I also put this on my son's hair as well. I have the coconut curling cream, the Define and Shine custard, and then the leave-in conditioner. It's crazy to see how the products have worked on my hair versus, you know, when I didn't have my perm ends cut to now when I do, and it's a whole new ball game. To keep it moisturized, I do coconut oil, usually at the end of every night, honestly, because it just gets really dry, especially after a tough workout. Like right in the middle, it starts to feel like a Brillo pad. So that'll be something I'm working on. Other than that, thank you so much for joining me. If you are just now starting your natural hair journey, or if you've been on one already and you're still, you know, trial and error, you know, I know it's a process. Comment below. Tell me what you use. Tell me who you follow. If you have any tips, tricks, or advice for me starting my journey, please let me know. Comment below, and be sure to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, and that's it.